Hello world, welcome to another edition of Road Games with the Bloody Jug Band. For the Bloody Jug Band, I am Cragmire.
I'm Death Ray.
And I'm Stormy G.
Excuse me. Road games we play on the road as we travel across this great world of ours on the way to our gigs. Stormy is the resident game master. What game are we playing today?
Today we're playing a new game.
Okay.
It is called MusicIQ.
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 You would think we would be good at this.
So a trivia game, yes?
Yes, it's a trivia game brought to you by Helvetique.com. It is a game made in Poland in collaboration with the Montreux Jazz Festival.
Okay. Strange enough, we play music, but do we know enough about music?
Do we have an IQ?
So we're going to go head-to-head, Ray and I head-to-head, best of 5, and a multiple choice. So we can both,
we can both lose.
or we can guess. All right, Stormy, question numero uno.
Number 1. Which rock musical artist launched a clothing brand in 2009? Liam Gallagher from Oasis, Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, or Michael Stipe of REM?
2009.
2009.
So which Gallagher is it?
Liam.
Okay, I don't know anything about them, but he's not Nolan.
No.
Okay, Liam, Anthony Kiedis, Michael Stipe. Do you know that the number one person I get most recognized as, aside from Scott Ian, before I had the beard, Michael Stipe from REM? Huh.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a real thing, because he looks a little more gaunt than I do. But I guess that's the thing. Started a clothing line. So this isn't really music related. I mean, I guess they're musicians.
Right.
I'm gonna say Anthony Kiedis. I don't know the answer, but I'm gonna say Anthony Kiedis because I think if anybody had a clothing line, he seems like the coolest of the three. I don't think I've ever seen Michael Stipe wear anything other than like t-shirt and jeans. I don't know what Liam Gallagher, like some. I mean, I don't know the British. I mean, some frou-frou British stuff. I don't know what the hell. So I think if Anthony Kiedis was to come out with a clothing line, I think he would. Even though I think a lot of his career he spent shirtless, so maybe he started wearing shirts.
Just so he could have a clothing line.
And bam, clothing line. And I'm sure if he was wearing a shirt, it would be a cool shirt. So I'm going to say Anthony Kiedis. Ray.
I'm going to go Michael Stipe, actually. He strikes me as the kind of guy that would start a clothing line to generate money for some kind of foundation.
Okay. Made out of goat tears or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the proceeds from that go to
goat tear clothing.
Right, go to milk lemurs and wherever lemurs are from. Like, so I think that he would have created this clothing line not for monetary profit, but as a charitable philanthropy, I guess.
Okay, because he knew nobody was going to wear the shit, but it would be. But people like to do good things.
Sure.
Okay. Stormy, what's the answer?
The answer is Liam Gallagher.
Yeah.
Of Oasis.
Both wrong. Ouch. Game 1, question 1, Music IQ.
0.
Swing and a miss. Okay, question 2 then, Stormy. Maybe we can redeem ourselves.
Did Moby get his stage name from a cruise ship company, from his ancestor, Herman Melville, or from a bookstore in Taos, New Mexico?
I had never heard. Is Moby related to Herman Melville?
I don't know.
I'd never heard that.
That seems like a plausible reason that he named
right.
himself Moby, riding off old Grandpappy's or great Grandpappy's, writing prowess. For those of you playing at home, Herman Melville wrote the book Moby Dick, which would be related to Moby.
Right.
Although if it was Moby's dick, that would be a different scenario completely.
But it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
Maybe Moby is a name.
Ah, well, I'm sure. I have no doubt that's the case.
I think he has a vanity license plate.
Yes. And what was the first one?
Let's see. From a cruise ship company.
And I'm gonna say the book. I think I'm gonna have to say the book.
Bookstore one, the last one.
Oh, maybe I'm gonna say that one actually instead of his ancestor thing, the bookstore thing, because that seems very like kind of a hipster, like kind of a.
Oh, I was at the bookstore.
Yeah, it was very, while I was at the bookstore, because I was, my literature, thought how ironic would it be to name myself after the bookstore. So even though both B and C are both arguably book related, I'm going to say bookstore. Like, I'm fairly pretentious. Nobody's going to know this. And also because of wherever the fuck the bookstore was, So nobody's ever been to this bookstore. I've got one over on everybody. Ray, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the cruise ship. Because it seems ridiculous. He seems ridiculous to me.
I thought he had more, not pretentious enough to name himself after a bookstore, but I thought he was a little bit more highbrow, or a little bit more, he thought highly of himself to not name himself after a cruise ship.
Well, I think that we don't get the joke. I think that's what he named himself after a cruise ship just to prove how much smarter. Oh, you don't get it because you're not funny.
Okay. Stormy, what's the answer?
The answer is from his ancestor Herman Melville.
Wow. Swing and a miss. Wow. Okay.
Never saw it coming.
And that's because it's raining out here in sunny Florida, where we're going to speak up a little bit more to try to overcome the rain parameters. Stormy, okay, wow.
Is that speaking?
We have completely struck out 0 for 2 on both of us. Best of 5, so we're eking our way there. Question number 3 on the new game, new sponsor of MusicIQ.
Let's see. What is Radiohead's Polyfauna? A console video game, a smartphone app, an album created in collaboration with Cybernauts.
I almost know less about Radiohead than I do about Moby or Oasis. Not doing good. Whoever was hanging out at the Montreux Festival, I don't know if you were listening to the Bloody Jug Band. Yeah, but you're asking us questions of musicians we're not. These aren't like Johnny Cash questions, for Christ's sake.
Right. Then we could have missed those.
Radiohead. So it was an app, it was a video game, or it was a collaboration album.
Right.
I'm gonna say video game because I don't know about the app thing. I don't know anything about Radiohead albums, so I think that's too obvious. I'm going to say video game because I know that the Radiohead guy was very creative. The band was creative, very forward, pushing the boundaries of music, listenable music, I guess. I know I couldn't listen to it. I always figured I hadn't caught up to the, I wasn't smart enough. But I like a video game. I'm a retro gamer myself, and so I'm going to say I would even play the Radiohead video game. So, A.
I'm going to go Polyfauna, just the second one, the app.
The app, okay.
Yeah, that seems something like that they would have done to me as everybody is a musician. I will make an app where you buy our album, if you have this, you can play over every, so it doesn't matter what note you hit, it'll automatically be able to blend in with it. That just seems like something they would do to...
A smartphone app.
A smartphone app.
Okay. Stormy, I think it's a crapshoot. We don't know any of these answers.
Tell us how we're wrong again.
We finally have a winner.
Oh!
It is B, a smartphone app.
Ah! Ray taking it with one. One is 0-0.
Did you hear my tea kettle go off there?
Okay, well, we got 5, 2 more to go.
2 more to go.
Best of 5.
Right.
Stormy, what do you have for us?
Where did Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC get her nickname? After getting in a fight in high school, her left eye was black and blue.
That's A, okay.
B, her boyfriend noticed that her left eye was bigger than her right. Or C, as a child, she wore a patch on her left eye.
Well, she wore a patch on her left eye,
Right.
so that would make sense
As
to
an
me.
adult, too, even.
So what do you think, Ray? That's not my answer, but you can go first.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't she the one that, burn her boyfriend's clothes?
Yeah, he was like a football player,
Right.
so she,
Or her husband.
torched the house.
So I am sure that she had a black eye at some point prior to that. That's what I'm gonna go with the black eye. I think she probably was running off at the mouth with some other bright-eyed Tina, and
You think a man or a woman could have hit her, although
Right.
we do not condone men hitting women.
Exactly.
But another woman, she's going, "Oh, you skanky bitch," and like, bam,
Right
whacks
in
her.
the left eye.
Left eye, black eye, or she beat the girl's ass. We got
13-year-old girls too. I mean, you're probably been school age when this song happened.
Okay.
That name follows you through. I mean, I wasn't born death ray. It was assigned to me very early in life.
Sure. Pew 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 pew. So you're gonna go black eye.
I'm going black eye.
I'm gonna say. Well, I guess I'm gonna say that the patch thing.
She did wear the patch.
She did wear the patch, and that seems obvious. I also think that the boyfriend, like if the boyfriend said like, your left eye's bigger than your right,
He
like
got his shit burnt too.
well, like what like an asshole thing to say, and B, like if that was true, why would you want to be known for it? Like it's like me being known for like slightly balding in my late 30s. Be like, slightly balding in your late 30s. Be like, well, hey, it's me. I'm back again. Or beardy or something. I just think that that's like shitty, especially like if now kids can be cruel, but this is a boyfriend. Like this isn't grade school. It wasn't like somebody called. There was a kid. I will admit this. I didn't bully him. There was a kid in elementary school, and he would eat his scabs off his knee, and he would eat them, and I think we called him like Scabby or something. You know what I mean? And ew, it's Scabby. And so that's. But like if you were dating somebody that was like, that left eye is a little bit bigger, and you probably should, hedge the rest of your career on that name.
That's a bold play to make. Yeah.
It was either that or crazy bitch, and so I think I'm gonna say she wore a patch. That seems the obvious answer. She was known for wearing the patch. I got a shuttlecock in my eye as a kid.
Her boyfriend noticed her left eye was
Oh my gosh.
fuller than the right.
And then she was known as Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah.
Okay, Ray, you're still in the lead. Last
Barely
question.
hanging on,
Last
yeah.
question.
Let's see.
You got to hold out for this one, Ray.
Woo! Strong.
Why, in their contracts, did rock band Van Halen request to have a bowl of M&Ms with no brown ones in their dressing room?
No brown M&Ms.
No, yeah, Van Halen, no brown M&Ms. Was it A, they loved M&Ms other than the brown ones? The band member was allergic to brown food coloring to make sure their contract had been read through.
So C. So A, they liked M&Ms. B, one guy was allergic to brown.
And C was to make sure that their contract had been read through.
Well, I know that like in Wayne's World, the guy Ozzy wouldn't go on if he didn't have his brown M&Ms. So maybe they wanted to give all the brown M&Ms to Ozzy.
It's all full on bad heads. Needs a little brown M&M to wash it down.
I think the only thing that makes sense to me is that the guy, other than, to read the contract, which is a smart thing. I don't know if Van Halen's known to be smart or not. I think that maybe the guy was just allergic to brown, like the food coloring brown. So he was like, no, or just to be fucking pretentious, like, hey, but I think I'm going to say B, guy was allergic to the food coloring brown.
I'm going to go C, that their contract had been read. That just, because I'm not saying that they were the smartest guys in the world, but there was somebody that was, that, somebody discovered Van Halen, they didn't. And from what I know, Gene Simmons actually passed on Van Halen at one time. Like he was going to sign them and then refused to sign them, and then they were discovered by someone else.
Okay.
I'm probably wrong on that. I know that he is tied somewhere into the early part of their career.
Okay.
But I would think that would be a move. Hey, make sure the contract was read thoroughly. So, we didn't see that on the last page, and we're supposed to give you an extra $500 and 2 cases of whiskey before we leave.
And a bowl of M&Ms with no brown.
With no brown. So I think it's a contractual thing.
Okay, Stormy. Final question of the first show ever of MusicIQ.
First, Ray has contracted the right answer.
2 out of 5.
Ooh,
I got 0. Woo! Across the board.
It's a good thing you're pretty.
Yeah. Well, thank you to our new sponsor, MusicIQ from Helvetech.com. This this is the first time we've ever done this, and we're already in season 2. So we will get better as we go, or I will hopefully get better. Ray, congratulations. Stormy, thank you to be the resident game master for the Bloody Jug Band. I am Cragmire.
I'm Death Ray.
We will see you in this thought-provoking episode down the road. Beep boop. Okay.